a hard-earned lesson. How has that mindset shift changed the way you make decisions now?
Most of my investments are in Africa now. I invest in Africa. I put all my money and effort in Nigeria. My investment in Africa right now could be valued not worth of $1 million if we don't liquidate. Obviously, when you liquidate in a hurry, you won't get $1 million back. But at the rate I've been investing, all the monies I've put in, and the goodwill I have in my locality, my businesses are worth more than $1 million. And my target is for my businesses to be worth more than $10 million within the next 5 years. So I've invested. I still invest. I still put in about $100,000 from my income in the US into Nigeria, and I do what I can. I've not told you how I make most of my income in the US, have I?
No, you haven't. How are you making your income in the US now?
My US income is mainly from my employment as a registered nurse. When things were not going well with me in the US, I was always having issues. I was always losing money. I started doing Uber. While doing Uber, I decided to go back to school to become a registered nurse, change my career from being an engineer to a registered nurse because I lost my engineering job twice. And getting back to the industry wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. So I decided to become a registered nurse. I became a registered nurse in 2019. So that's about 7 years ago. I became a registered nurse. So when I became a registered nurse, I decided to become an emergency room nurse and an ICU nurse, intensive care unit nurse. I literally work about 5, 6, 7 days, or most times 7 days every week, but sometimes 6 days a week because I took a day off. Really, very rare that I do 5 days, and I don't remember ever doing 4 days in a week. So it's either I do 5 days, not because I want to, but because maybe there was no need for me. I work in about 7 different hospitals, and I work hard. I work 6 days every week, 7 days every week. I make about, give or take in dollars, before taxes, close to $20,000 before taxes. After taxes, I make maybe $15,000. So all that money, half of it every single month goes to Nigeria. So I invest about $7,000 to $8,000 in Nigeria every single month. I don't go for parties. I don't pleasure myself. I don't buy frivolous things. I don't have too many friends. I only have maybe 2 or 3 friends all over the world. I don't have friends like that. I don't keep friends. I'm very focused on my business. My business is basically what I do. So I invest. That's the bottom line. So most of my investment in Nigeria are from my income in the US. I'm legal. I don't go into any illegality. So every money I make is spoken for. Every money I generate has a source, can be verified by the government, by anybody. So whatever I have in Nigeria is something I'm entitled to. I work hard. I did work hard to get those things in Nigeria. So I'm good on that.
That's an incredible work ethic. 7 days a week as an ER and ICU nurse while sending half your income to build in Nigeria. What's the main focus of those investments over there right now?
My investments mainly are about me building an event center. I'm in the process of building an event center. I built a swimming pool in Gwagwalada. It's the biggest swimming pool in Gwagwalada as of today. Today is Tuesday, 26th of May, 2006. So 2026, sorry, May 2026. Okay, May 26, 2026. That is the biggest pool in Gwagwalada as of today. Right now, construction is ongoing for my five-a-side soccer pitch. The construction is being done by Alan Smith Construction Company. Once they complete that, they will build other things like a basketball court, a volleyball court, a badminton court. So all these things will be constructed in the same site. I have a big plot of land and I have another location for other constructions to be done. So I intend to continue construction for the next 10 years. I expect to retire at 62, but when I say retire, that doesn't mean I'll stop working. But that's my main business. I also have a farm. I have a poultry farm. I have a fish farm, that is catfish. I have a pig farm. I have a goat farm, and I also have crop farm. And in addition to that, I also have an elementary school that is ongoing right now. We have about 20 pupils. We are not trying to be the biggest. We just want to provide the best we could for our children. I also have an ice block factory. Now is the rainy season. It's closed down for the rainy season. When we get into the dry season, we will reopen it. We also have, as one of our business, we are going to have an internet cafe. It's under construction at this time. So we are into many different businesses and we expect to keep growing, keep investing.
You're building a serious empire there, Austin. Swimming pool, sports complex, multiple farms, school, ice block factory, now an internet cafe and event center. What made you decide to diversify across so many different sectors instead of focusing on just one or two?
I decided to diversify because of my previous failures. Whenever I invested in one thing and that thing fails, I didn't just fail, I lost time. I'm not getting younger. Let's take, for instance, I invested in a poultry farm. Then after 6 months, I find out that the poultry farm is not doing fine, is losing money, and then I want to start something else. Guess what? I didn't just lose money, I lost 6 months of my life. Then if I invested in another business and I find out that the business is not doing fine, you may not find out within the first 2, 3 months. You find out after maybe investing time and effort and money after a whole year. That's when you find out. And by the time you find out, it's already late. And you've lost another year. And by the time you know it, you are 60 years old. You have nothing to show for it. So, because I knew I had the funds, I had the money, all I needed was time. So I invested in 8 different businesses at the same time. And I spread my money thin. A lot of people looked at me as stupid. "Oh, what are you doing? You're wasting money here, there." But guess what? It's been 4 years. And every one of those businesses is still operational. They are not all successful. My poultry farm is still operational. We produce eggs. I don't want to expand in a hurry because when you expand in a hurry, it's easy to fail. The fish farm is operational. The ice block factory is operational. The elementary school is 4 years, 3 years old. It's operational. So I invested in everything at the same time, not because I expected to make profit at the same time, but I didn't want to lose time. Time was more expensive to me than the money I lose. And for the way things are going, I think we are going to be cash positive or profitable before 2028. Now we are not profitable, but by 2028, I expect we'll be profitable. I expect us to make profits. If you convert Nigerian income to naira to dollars, we should be making $10,000 profit every month at the minimum.
That's a brilliant, battle tested strategy. You turned your past failures into a time first approach. Out of all these ventures, which one are you most excited about right now and why?